You're listening to the Things Podcast, brought to you by the Things Industries.
Daan Pape, welcome here to the podcast.
Thank you.
How is it going so far?
It's going well. Yeah, I had a talk this morning together with Soracom and Sequence, which was really fun. And I like the atmosphere. Amsterdam, nice city. So yeah, it's nice being here.
Okay, so you're extending also, taking also a weekend here. You're staying here longer.
I arrived yesterday and yeah, I'm enjoying the stay. Yes.
Good. And can you tell something about your products you have got? Because I saw something ESP32 based, and that triggered me, and I thought I have a look. But can you summarize what you've got here?
Yeah. So we're mainly promoting Walter here. But we're all about integrating IoT for our customers. So what we're doing, we started in 2017 by creating custom IoT products for our customers, from idea on paper up to finished product. And we saw that a lot of customers had great ideas and they were focusing on their business and they knew everything about their business.
Yeah.
They knew nothing about the technology behind IoT. And what they had as an issue was that they wanted to connect their things to build better businesses, but they needed to coordinate someone that built PCBs, someone that built embedded firmware, somebody that had a cloud, somebody that did UI and UX, and that was part. So first thing that we did as DPTechnics was, okay, we need to group all this knowledge under one roof so that we can build IoT products for our customers and they don't need to worry about coordinating all these different skill sets. They just can order their IoT IDs from idea on paper up to finished products.
But you've got here components, so it's not a complete end-to-end solution. You're offering here components, basically.
Exactly. Because while doing all these integrations, we saw, okay, there are a lot of common denominators between all these projects. And that's how we started doing, we call IoT building blocks. And Walter, which you're holding here right now, is one of these building blocks.
It's an ESP32 board.
It's an ESP32, which gives Wi-Fi and Bluetooth low energy.
Okay.
And it's paired together with a Sequence Monarch 2.
Oh, it has a modem. I'm looking just for the audience. It has an expressive ESP32.
Exactly.
It also has on board Equance modem chip.
A Sequence Monarch 2, and that's a cellular LP1. So LTE Cat M1 and narrowband IoT and GNSS. So it's actually a multi-radio IoT module.
So let me summarize. So it's able to, use GNSS, GPS, etc. And it's also able to communicate with 3GPP based communication.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you have the local 2.4 gigahertz protocols, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
Okay.
So it's a multi-radio solution. And what we're solving here is that a lot of companies have great IoT ideas, but they fail to convert this into viable business solutions because there's a huge upfront cost to convert these ideas into viable business solutions because of huge engineering costs and because of huge certification costs, especially when you don't know the volumes you're going to run it.
Yeah.
There are certification costs because of all the radios, especially RED and FCC. And because when you combine multiple radios, it's a lot of engineering both on firmware and on hardware.
So just to give a practical example for the audience. So suppose I'm a manufacturer of, let's say, standalone pump control systems deployed. I've got my product range already deployed worldwide. It's not connected. It's the traditional off-the-shelf, offline disconnected product.
Yes.
But when I equip this PCB with, a board-to-board connector, with the option later on to plug in Walter,
Exactly.
then I would be able to have a very short time to market and upgrade my existing product to a product as a service, for example.
Exactly. You can upgrade an existing product, or you can have a new product that you, because of the low volume, you would either need to do something off the shelf, but when you're buying something off the shelf, you either don't have enough options or you get too much options and you have something which is way too expensive and is not sellable.
Yeah, but we're talking about cost. So what, suppose I've got my costs from my own products, of course, the example I gave you. So what do you have to bear in mind if I would like to purchase these devices? What is the cost range?
A single Walter module costs 59 euros.
Okay.
Of course, if you have a higher volume, price goes down. That seems like a lot comparing to a single radium body.
Yeah.
But then you need to look at the total cost of ownership. You don't need to do any expensive certifications. You don't have huge upfront engineering costs. So there is a point of change, like as soon as you stay below 25,000 or 50,000 pieces a year, when you look at total cost of ownership, the solution with Walter is typically cheap
Yeah, the short time.
and fully custom.
So in addition to the bill of material, of course, cost, of course, we've got the subscription cost for the mobile operator. Okay, that's not too bad. And we also have to use some kind of a platform. Do you also offer this as an option?
We do have a cloud solution as an option for yes, but we do highly believe in that you need to own your IoT stack. So we do offer our Blue Cherry IoT platform. It's not a visualization platform. It's more like a data pipe where you can have your data from the Walter module up to your cloud platform where you want it on a highly secure way. You have secure firmware over-the-air updates to be compatible with the CRA and so on and so on. But we also offer solutions where you can connect with other platforms because freedom of your software stack and ownership of your IoT software stack is something that we think is highly valuable.
Okay, so
You don't deploy these solutions for 1 or 2 years, but for 10 years or more.
yeah. So this means that I can use the standard Walter boards. I can either decide to connect to a standard off-the-shelf MQTT server or HTTP post, whatever. I can also plug into your Blue Cherry platform, which is sort of which is acting as a head-end system, a device management platform.
We call it a fleet management system. Yeah.
And from there, I can use an API or whatever interface to connect the data, feed the data to my own platform.
Exactly. Good. You're not locked in. And that's really important.
Okay.
There's no lock-in in your IoT system. And it's something that you need to guard for when designing an IoT.
And what are the setup costs for having such a platform? You talked about the modules, which is up to €50 a piece. But the platform setup cost and the subscription for each device, what do they cost approximately?
The platform starts at 70 euros a month for 100 devices. When you scale up, it goes to 250 euros a month for 1,000 devices. But it's a flat rate, so all included. So you have the data costs, you have firmware over-the-air update costs, you can even run your Docker containers inside, you have storage. So it's an all or nothing so that you know exactly what your monthly costs are, independently of data usage. So we want you to exactly know what your monthly costs are.
Daan, thank you very much for elaborating. If people are interested, how can they reach out to you?
You can go to DPTechnics.com or to quickspot.io and they'll surely reach me. Or one of my colleagues.
I give this one back to you.
Yeah,
But I might order one else, so I will reach out to you anyway. So thanks a lot for making time available.
Thank you, Robert.
All the best.